guys, welcome back to Clumsy Cakes. My name's Amy. So today we're going to be recreating some cosmic brownies. If you guys have never seen cosmic brownies before, they're a fudge brownie. Well, they're kind of in between a fudge brownie and a chewy brownie. So they are just a regular fudge slash chewy brownie with some ganache frosting on top. And these really pretty candy coated colorful chocolate chips on top. And they're made by Little Debbie. They are just delicious. They're so simple to make and I can't wait to show you how to do it. So let's get started. Now to make these brownies, you really don't need a KitchenAid. I just wanted to use mine because I wanted to play with my new toy. I actually, a few days ago, got a attachment for the KitchenAid that is a sifter and a scale. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm weighing out all of my ingredients, and then that scale latches onto another attachment, which latches onto the KitchenAid, which sifts all of the dry ingredients into the bowl. So to start, I melted some butter and some chocolate chips in a double boiler and put that in my stand mixer. Now I'm adding in all of my brown sugar and just mixing that until all incorporated. And then add my eggs one at a time and mix in between each addition. This recipe is basically my fudge brownie recipe with a few different variations, and I will leave that up in the cards as well as down in the description if you wanted to check out that. And the link to all of the measurements and directions and ingredients for this recipe will be on my blog www.clumsycakes.com. and that will also be linked down in the description as well. It was at this point that I was trying to put on the sifter attachment to my KitchenAid, and I dropped the little screw thing into the batter. So I gotta wash that. So now I'm going to sift in my dry ingredients. And now I'm just going to prepare my 9x9 inch baking pan over the bottom and overlapping on the side by spraying the bottom, and then I'm going to lay in some parchment paper and I'm just going to have it going one way. Now I'm just scraping every last bit of batter out, and I'm just going to spread it out evenly in the pan, as smooth of a surface as I can manage. And now this is going to go into our 350-degree prepared oven until a toothpick inserted in the center comes out with just some moist crumbs on it. Not wet batter, but just moist crumbs. That'll take about 30 minutes. And now we're going to get to the topping for these cosmic brownies. The main component to this topping is chocolate ganache. And I do have a different video that I will link up in the cards for a ganache recipe. But ganache overall is pretty simple. You just heat your cream to a simmer, and then once at a simmer, you shut the cream off and add in your chocolate chips. Make sure they're submerged in the cream and let that sit for about a minute. And after a minute, you stir with a whisk until it's all evenly combined into a sauce. So now we're just gonna pour that all on and even it out and smooth it out as much as humanly possible. Now, cosmic brownies have these rainbow chocolate chips that I was able to find on Amazon that I will link down in the description so you can pick them up yourself if you would like. And less is more with these. Just spread sprinkle on an even coating, but not too much. And now we're just going to put this into the fridge for about half an hour for the ganache to set. After they have had a chance to set, we're just going to take the brownies out of the pan. What I did is I just took the thinnest blade knife that I had and just ran it down the edge of the sides of the brownies that didn't have parchment paper, and then the brownies came right out. And next, I don't want any crusts on these brownies, so I'm just cutting off all of the crusts on each side of the brownies. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think about brownies. Are you team crusts on brownies, or are you team middle of the brownies? I'm definitely team middle of the brownies. I would take the absolute middle of the brownies if I could. I have actually done that one time. It was a totally fresh new slab of brownies, and I cut a square out of the center and ate that square. Hey, I made them. As far as I'm concerned, it was the baker's fee, okay? Now, to make these brownies into cosmic brownies, I'm going to do a few different things. One, I'm going to cut the whole slab of brownies in half. And then I'm going to take a wooden dowel, and halfway through each half, I'm going to just press that dowel into the ganache to make an indent. On the other side. This is not a crucial step, this is just an optional step. I just want to make these look as close to the original as I possibly could get. And then I'm going to cut each half into 4. And then that's it. They are done. If you can stand it, these are best if they stay in your fridge to chill for another 24 hours. They just get a lot denser and a lot more like the texture of a cosmic brownie if they stay in the fridge for 24 hours. Totally optional. If you want to just eat them, that's totally fine. If you have any leftovers, those can be stored in your fridge in an airtight container for about up to a week. And as always, if you guys enjoyed this recipe, please give me a like down below and leave me any suggestions for what you would like to see next. And subscribe to make more delicious messes with me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!